You work his bum and his legs and you come out on the feet.
Steve, I know what we're doing tonight. Grab the shea butter and Fisher Price bathtub. You and I are having a night, sweetheart.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
Hi, my little cutie. Thank God you're back from Montana. I can't have you gone that long. I don't get to see Mac. I don't get to see you. I need you. She's back, ladies and gentlemen. She can't leave me for a month. She has a brand new baby and then leaves for a month. And I'm just like left to ask her 700 times a day for a picture or video.
Oh God, I love you. Thanks for taking interest. I'm back. I'm trying to find my new spot because as we talked about on the pregame, which comes out every Monday, thank you for submitting your questions and your weird tag names that we cannot pronounce. I now have to figure out where I am doing Zoom calls with athletes and Calm Down. So I'm at my office. I don't know if this works for me. I don't know.
Why don't we have the listeners vote? We'll set up 3 different things. I'll do my house and home. We'll set up 3 different areas. We'll do this one. We'll do another one, and then we'll do whatever. And then people can pick. I think I like this background.
I know it's just not working for me with my legs. Like I'm sitting at a dresser that I'm going to now have to make into a desk, and there's nowhere to put my legs.
Well, luckily for you, house and home to the rescue. We will give you 3 different floor plan options. I do have a contractor. In fact, he's supposed to be over here in an hour. Shocker.
Where is he?
Because my 10-year work, because I told him he can't come till after 10:30 because he's out here working on the outside barbecue thing. And I said, we don't need the drilling in the middle of us, doing a rundown.
You have your contractor and your stylist coming over today. What an expensive day.
I'm such a rich bitch. I mean, my God, I only have 75 jobs to pay for all of them. And meanwhile, I'm going to tell her I can only spend $5 this year.
Fine.
There's still price tags on from last year of things I didn't wear. So we're going to, but you know what I am wearing? Wear by Erin Andrews. How cute am I? So adorable. I'm so proud of you. I love everything. And 2 seconds into wearing that jacket at the Amazon seminar, I'm not joking. I don't make this up. I don't just say this because it's you. Had literally 5 different people. I love that jacket. I love that jacket. I love that jacket. Thanks. So go out and get it. I asked Lauren where to tag, but she says it's not out yet. I got an original.
Yeah, it's not out yet. None of our stuff really is out yet. It's dropping soon. That shirt is actually available for all sports, which is really cool because I love my Kings one. I love my NFL one. Yeah, that's a goodie.
It's so cute.
I think it's cute.
For those of you guys that are watching, it's cute.
Oh,
it's kind of like a.
I'm acting like I've never seen it.
I know, right? I don't know. It's your clothing line. It's not a crop, but it's not long, which I love. It's not like we're having to like show our belly button, but we're also, is the microphone there? Yeah, I love it. And then like the cute detail on the band. And wait for it. Gets even better. There's a hood.
Oh, I forgot there was a hood. That looks great. Wow.
Little blue riding hood. Yep. Get it.
Cutie.
Fanatics.com or NFLshop.com.
Yeah. Or wearbyea.com.
Or wearby. So many options.
Oh my
I love it.
God.
Okay, sister. Wait, so as we do, and by the way, I know I made a joke about this the last time. Are you guys liking the headlines? Are you not liking the headlines? I love the headlines because for me, they induce some real doozies. Let me just start with everyone's favorite subject, my personal favorite, weddings. You guys, this headline made my morning when I read it. I read my cheating fiance's text instead of my vows at our wedding. Now, this is a wedding I would have loved to gone to. Casey was excited to marry her fiance, Alex. That was until she received an anonymous text the day before their wedding. There were a series of screenshots of texts between her fiance and another woman. Dun, dun, dun. Casey, I'm so sorry. Thank God you found out about this. Her wedding was mere hours away and she had to make a decision. She decided to sleep on it and decide on a course of action the next morning. Fast forward to sweet Casey gets up to the altar. She makes it all the way down the aisle, gets up to the altar and says, quote, "There will be no wedding today. It seems Alex is not who I thought he was."
Oh my
Casey
God.
announced while standing at the front of the altar. She then went on to read the damning text with each word more color left Alex's face. Alex, you stupid son of a bitch. You know what? Good for you. I'm glad you got caught. And Casey, I don't know who you are, but if you have a friend or you listen to this podcast, I need to talk to you immediately because this is the greatest thing I've ever heard. Because good for you. Embarrass this mother in front of his friends and family and expose him for the man who he is. And whoever was this sweet person who sent the series of screenshots, thank you. Thank you. So you do not make a terrible decision. I'm team Casey every day, all day.
This sounds like an episode of Days of Our Lives. Also, I hope Casey and all her girlfriends, Marlena, and all her girlfriends still drank and danced their asses off.
Fuck yes. Think Sex in the City, but like Mexico, Charlotte pooping her pants. We also know someone who's pooped their pants. I mean, it would have just been a time. Casey, someone find out who this Casey is. Because I would have paid for an all expense paid for her to have a honeymoon on me. It's just worth it because I can't imagine that feeling. And I've made my own mistakes. Okay.
I would love to have her as a quick guest on Calm Down to do a follow-up, like what his parents had to say, how you spent the rest of the evening, if you sent the bill his way. I love this.
All of the above. Into it. That was my headline I loved the most.
It was really good. I like this one. I saw it this week. Ted Lasso. I know you saw some episodes of it. You probably watched it out of order, which I find crazy. Hannah Waddingham praises unusual Jason Sudeikis for not being intimidated by her height. I love this. Hannah, of course, plays Rebecca Welton on Ted Lasso. She was the owner of the soccer team, football team. And she was talking about, she's actually 5'11". And in the show, she wears heels. So you can even tell in the show, she is large, like not big woman, but like tall. And she was talking about how Jason Sudeikis, I guess, is 5'7". I didn't notice that. I met him. We already have a cast. We already cast a guy who's 5'7". Where I went to into Ted Lasso, Jason was like, I don't care if she wears 4-inch heels. Let's do it. Actually, Jason Sudeikis, not 5'7". I bet some of those soccer players were. And I absolutely love that he didn't care how tall how tall she was. That's awesome. He just seemed great. I know he's your friend. I'm jealous.
Oh, well, let's take it easy. By friend, you mean we went to the same event. No, Jason Sudeikis. But all those guys, I mean, all those comedians too, like they run in that same crew. And I know I've talked about this before, but that charity event I went to was from when they were in Kansas, when we were in Kansas City, because they're all from there. And you know what I love the most about that event? It's called the Big Slick. Their mothers were all there. Their siblings were all there. Their friends. And I can always tell a lot like about people when they still have like the friends that they've had throughout their life, like sporadically come in and out. Yeah. And like the high school friend, like Jason or Paul Rudd's high school college roommate was there. Anyways, we just love the Sudeikis, Paul Rudd, Rob Riggle, get along gang. Okay, wait, there's some more headlines. But in the meantime, before we get to that, we're 3 weeks away, sister.
My preseason game is next week.
Yeah, my preseason game's on the 24th. Is that next week? Yes, it is. Well, thank God I have a calendar in front of me. The 24th.
Oh, yours is a Thursday.
Mine is Thursday. When's yours?
27th. It's a Sunday night.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a Justin Jefferson interview for films on the 22nd.
I know,
we love him.
He's such a sweetheart.
It's already over. But this is why I told Steve that we needed to go away this past weekend for a last rendezvous. Which
weekend.
Which, by the way, I did buy lingerie because I was like, hey, come on, you got to make an effort. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like a comfy clothes kind of gal, like at night, but it's like every now and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to spice it up and I'll give him what he wants. Couldn't wear the lingerie because the room was so disgusting. I was like, I literally held up the stuff that I go, I had this for you. And he goes, can't put it on in here. Gross. Hazmat suit. We need a hazmat suit. So here's the broad stroke thing. I was talking to Erin and Jared the night before. Steve and I would plan this like weekend. Steve was taking me for the whole weekend, like sweet, pay for everything, top to bottom, whatever. I really wanted to go to this one hotel. He was like, I don't really want to go there. I don't think it's great. I go, you've never been. You'll love it. Let's just say we ended up in a room that, I don't know, must have been 300 years old. The fan was spinning so fast on the ceiling. No. It was like going to fly out. It was like you leave your shoes on in the hotel room. It was so gross. The outlet, it was broken. So like when you go to turn the light off, it would like zap you. We didn't even take a shower because the shower was so disgusting.
And this is coming from somebody that takes 4 showers a day.
Imagine how repulsed I was with myself when I'm like, we are halfway through the day and I haven't had one shower yet because I can't.
Was it a curtain? Was it a shower curtain?
Of course it was a curtain.
Ew.
Of course it was a curtain and the bottom was brown. There wasn't even a liner on the thing. I know. So, but the rest of the hotel where I've stayed before was really nice. And so then he goes, oh, of course, I booked the area that's old. That's not nice. So anyways, they moved us rooms. But then at that point, it's like already halfway through the trip. But anyways, we made the most of it and still had a great time. But I was like, well, there goes sexy time because we are not putting on any sort of lace number in this room. It was really gross.
Oh my God.
He goes, I stayed at a Red Roof Inn that was better than this. And I was like, okay, we got it. So needless to say, Steve was right. When he wants to pick the hotel next time, he can. But I swear, this place used to be nice. And the room they moved us to was better. But it was no bueno.
And the best part of this is the night before you guys went, we were on the phone. We were talking. Jarrett looks it up. He's like checking out where the taco stand is. He was like, but yeah, you should check out this hotel. And then he was like trying to see how far this hotel was from your hotel. And it's so, I'll just say this. The place was not what I thought it was. But once they moved us, it was fine. It just was still a little suspect. So anywho, that was what I did this weekend. Now, I know we say like, oh God, we're freaking out because the season's already started. I'm also kind of excited. Here's why. Getting back in a routine, and I know like the off season, like, oh, how's your off season? You had a baby. So this gal's been very busy. Your whole life has changed. It's not just like, oh, what did you do during the off season? I don't know, had a kid. So I'm just excited to get back in a routine. I need to get to the 9:30 yoga sculpt class.
Yes.
I
need to not have excuses of why I'm in pajamas until noon. I don't have the baby to have an excuse for that. So that part, like this morning when I woke up straight off the vacation, I was like, all right, I'm ready. Let's do this. Cleaning out the closets, cleaning out the clutter, why do we have all of this shit everywhere? We talked about this a little bit on the pregame. We don't need it. Just
I haven't even cleaned out. Exactly. I haven't even cleaned out Jarrett calls it a Doppkin, like the travel case
the
that
Dopp
I take.
Kit?
Like, sure, Doppkin. I'm like Charissa Jew
is that the brand?
But I haven't even cleaned that out. Today I was doing makeup.
Not Dice. What are you doing?
Well, I haven't cleaned that out and I haven't watched The Real Housewives of New Jersey. But today I was doing my makeup or attempting to do this and I found hair clips in there and I'm like, enough. And I'm pulling shit out. Yeah. I've got to get my shit together because this backpack and this Dobkin is going to be weighing 700 pounds for week 1, Packers, Chicago.
Okay, wait. I actually do want to talk to you about this because do you know who Rocky Barnes is? She's adorable. She's like an influencer, but always styled out, great, whatever.
No, do I need her?
Yeah, she's adorable, but she kind of has a funkier style. I couldn't get away with half the stuff she gets away with, but she came up on an Explore thing off of Instagram, and she was on a podcast, and she was talking about how she packs for trips and how she lays out, which I need to start making changes in my life. Okay. I know I make jokes I don't pre-order the meal or I don't look at the hotel or whatever. I want to not complain about the same thing. When I go on the road, I pack 1 hour before I'm supposed to leave for the airport. I don't do alterations. I'm not doing, so I'm going to try. I really am going to try this year where I'm going to have the outfit already picked out. What are some of the biggest
changes you want to make? What are some of the biggest changes?
Being organized. And when I go on the road, because again, last year I was just worried about, let's just put a show on the air, make sure all my boys next to me are comfortable. I don't care about X, Y, or Z, trivial stuff when it came to me. It was more of let's just put a good product on the air and make sure they're comfortable. We are year 2. They are more than comfortable. And I'm going to turn this focus back to my Dopp Kit. Okay? Because
what is that thing called? A vanity
Dopp
case?
Kit.
What's Dopp?
I don't know why it's called that. It's just called the Dopp Kit. Does anyone know? Look it up. Well, we'll look it up later. But yeah, I don't know. Dobbin Kit? What did you call it? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Dopp Kit. Dobkin. Anyways, so you're gonna so you want to be more organized. That's with your outfits.
So she said that she packs all of her everything, accessories, the purse, the shoes. She lays out all of her outfits before she goes on a trip.
Yeah.
Do you do that? This feels like an Erin Andrews thing.
Yeah.
But see, and do you have the cute when you pack, do you have the little zipper pod
you
things
got me them
do?
for Christmas with my initials on them, you wacko.
But I didn't get myself them because I knew I wasn't going to use them. Are you crazy?
I'm going to write down what I'm getting you. A Dopp Kit and containers.
Because I want to have, like, when I see these people do reels, which I still don't know how to do reels. What are you? For real, I don't know how to do them. But I want to have everything organized, and I want to get onto that plane week 1 and be like, I'm TSA pre-check. I've got an organized suitcase. And when TSA opens up that suitcase, because they see the podcast equipment and think it's something else, when that's happened before, and there's shit just flying out everywhere, I'm not embarrassed. I'm like, look at how cute and organized.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It is very hard to do all that stuff, though, when you're just doing carry-on and you're not checking a bag or shipping it beforehand. I know. I'm not checking anything. I'm not either. But shipping beforehand is really good. But that means you have to be so freaking organized to get the box out on time, to make sure it's there. But you have an assistant. Your assistant do it.
I do? I have an assistant?
Oh, I thought you did. Taylor?
Oh, no. Taylor does house and home stuff for me, but not anything personal.
This is part of house and home.
Taylor, your job description is changing, sister. Okay.
Here's my dobken.
I don't know. I just really want to be better about that. And it's not a strong suit that I have. Maybe I should take some lessons from you, though, because you're very good about that. You're very organized.
I wouldn't take any lessons from me on any of that. But yeah, I mean, I have to do it because I don't do 2 games a week anymore like you. That's crazy. Like 2 shows a week. But I had to be really organized for that. And then I was doing Dancing with the Stars. Now I just do like a sit down, this, and like, I have a kid, So it's
yeah, you think?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. So that's something I want to do. Do you have any goals for this year, sister?
I want to knock it behind on my studying, and I'm already behind. I haven't read articles yesterday. I didn't read my articles today. I'm behind. I need to get my life in gear because there's not going to be those hours where I can just fart around on the couch and just like read articles. I got to get my shit done now. Yes, I have to be really organized. The other thing is like random appointments or random things. I can't just be like, I'll put it off and do it later. I don't have time because I have a kid. Like we have bath time, we have things. Yeah. So yeah.
What's going on? Actually, I need an update on your child since you take him away from me for a whole month. So he is 7 weeks old now?
Yeah, he's going to be 7 weeks this week. Trying to think what's new is happening.
Other than he looks like a teenager.
We've become really, really good at bath time. I really enjoy bath time. And it's kind of like an experience. I'm so jealous for this kid. So you have like the little Fisher-Price like bath that we bring actually to the kitchen sink because we're so big that like leaning over is kind of a pain in the butt. We turn off the air, which I hate, but it's nice and warm for him. And then we pick a lovely, cozy music to play. I've been playing The Holiday because it's instrumental, and it's such a good one. And then
this is a spa for Mac.
It is. God. And then you fill it with the hot, like the warm water, and you dip his toes in first just to make sure he doesn't like freak and he's into it. Then you lower his legs and his bum, and he loves it. And then you like put a full blown washcloth in the warm water, and you lay it on his belly just so he can get into it. And you have to come over for it one time.
Yeah, I need to.
You fill the thing and you just put it on him, and he's like, oh. But when his little head gets wet and his little like baby hairs get wet, he looks so handsome.
Oh,
and then
he doesn't freak out if it comes like the. No.
He's really enjoying it. And then you wet the washcloth and you do the circles
like I need
with his Steve, and you need the circles with his tear ducts.
Forget the lingerie. Bath time.
Put a towel over me. And then he's so cute when we do it. Oh, and then after he gets like his whole like bath, his sponge bath, we pull him out. And Jarrett was telling you and Steve about the lotion that we put on him. The shea butter.
Shea butter. I need to find out exactly what kind of lotion this is.
Smells so good. And you rub his little chest and you go to his arms and you pull out at the wrist because you don't want the shea butter to be on his hands because he puts his hands in his mouth. And then when you flip him over, you give him a good massage with the shea butter and you work his bum and his legs and you come out on the feet.
Steve, I know what we're doing tonight. Grab the shea butter and Fisher-Price bathtub. You and I are having a night, sweetheart. And put on The Holiday.
Jarrett was saying, he goes, I'm going to send you guys this shea butter. It's great.
I know. I want some. I'm like, this sounds like a real experience. Good for Mac. No wonder Mac's going to be like me, liking 7 showers a day if this is the royal treatment he's getting.
Yeah, he's not going to like a shitty hotel either. He's going to like a hotel where he can get in his bath with his feet first. And he's like, where is my shea butter?
Great. A real diva we've created here.
Can you imagine the girl that first like moves in with Mac or dates Mac and she's like, I'm not massaging your ass, and then going down to your, like, I'm the mother. I've turned into the mother that the girl's like, and this mom, like, my God, the things she did to him, massaged his butt to his legs, to his feet. I'm not doing that shit. I'm her.
It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Forget tea time. It's bath time. That's creating the problem around here. My God.
How about when I called you guys really late because I had some drinks in Montana and I was just excited to tell you stories, and Steve looked at I was calling, and what did he say to you? I hope Mac's okay.
Oh, yeah. Immediately. Anytime he sees Erin, because I don't always have my phone around me, so then Erin will call Steve, and then he immediately, when he sees her name, he goes, I hope Mac's okay. And I was like, that can't, why is that your first thought? Like, let's not. Oh my God, what a dream. Okay, so that's 7 weeks. I need to see him. Good.
Wait, speaking of football, we have another headline that we like. This one's so adorable. Go ahead.
Saints kicker mistaken for fan after hitting game winners. So New Orleans Saints rookie kicker Blake Grupe. Tough last name, but Blake, I feel like you're the guy that can handle that last name.
Yeah, you look adorable.
Had the best professional moment of his short career against the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday. So he tweeted out, step 1, get questioned walking onto the field pregame for not having credentials. Phenomenal.
Amazing.
Step 2, hit a game winner. Step 3, get stopped by security thinking I was a fan when trying to walk out of the player exit. Stay humble, thankful, great team win, Saints, who dat. You are adorable, Blake.
Adorable.
Because like it's like that whole thing when I was telling you when I went to Michael's and the woman was like thinking I wasn't giving the donation, but the day before I'd given. I'm like, no, it's me. Remember? Like I was here yesterday.
Yeah, I was here.
Poor kid. He's like, you know, I just hit the game winner. That was me out there on the field. You know, the guy with the helmet.
Me.
I feel so bad because a kicker, like you're not as statuesque as some of these other athletes. So I bet you that happens all the time. Now, anonymity, great for you, Blake, when you can go to a bar and order a drink and you're not being harassed to take 700 pictures. But that's adorable. He's questioned when he's on the field and when he's leaving the player exit. Come on.
2 questions about that. He has his uniform on. I mean, what is security doing? Now, don't get me wrong. I love me some field security in New Orleans. Yeah. They are great. But what's happening? And I get it. We're all trying to stay safe.
Question. But I don't know.
Here's
they
my
thought it was
comment.
a Halloween costume. Which I have a question. Why is Halloween shit already out? Everywhere I go, there's Halloween stuff. It's what?
Well,
it's only August.
I know, but we're talking about being organized. I was trying to think of something cute because I'll actually be home for Halloween for the whole fam damn to wear. So I was already researching an outfit. Well, because I'm planning our night. You and Steve are going to be with us. Like, come on.
Well, yeah. Well,
we're going to be together. But I may have already ordered something and I'm just trying it out to see how it works in case I have to get it altered for the 4-month-old. That's going to be a 4-month-old by then. Wait, is he going to be 4 months old? No. Oh, shit. I don't know how old he's going to be. Maybe 3. Oh, he's going to be 3. 3? 3.
No.
Yeah, he'll be 3 months old.
God, wow, we are smart. Stick to your day job.
He'll be 3 going on close to 4. Not really, though. But anyways, I'm going to be home and I'm trying to figure out what a good, annoying family outfit is. And I kind of wanted to get my entranceway decorated. So I have on my notes today to call somebody.
The only excuse you have is that you have a kid.
For my preseason game. I haven't.
It's preseason. It's fine. That's not serious.
But I have my first story. It's about Blake Grupe.
Oh my God. And I just don't understand. I've walked into like Lowe's. I walked into Lowe's a month ago and they had Halloween decorations up. Let's just calm it down. We are not even back to school. Then we slowly progress into the September.
Back to the season.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't want to jump holidays. Sorry, I jumped you. You were saying something before. I just had Tourette's and like jumped in like Halloween. Boo! Who's scared of this holiday? Me.
I love it. Yeah, and I also think Chris said that pumpkin spice comes out today, like at Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, now that I'd be excited about.
But it's August 15th.
Yeah, it's way too early for the pumpkin.
It's so humid in California, by the way. I mean, I need to stop like with that attitude. It's so humid because like in the South, it's like 110. Anyways, my line is I always walk onto the field with my microphone and people are like, excuse me, ma'am, you need your field credential. I'm like, I could go home.
Oh,
I don't have
that's
it.
A great point.
Because I always lose my field credential. Always. I don't know where it is. I get it in the car. I can't find it. It's in my butt pocket. It's in my Dopp Kit. It's in my backpack. I don't know where it is. But I got my microphone. I mean, it's not like my Halloween costume. I got it. Here it is. I got all this shit coming out of my ear. IFB. I got this pack on.
Yeah, what did you do? What did you just went to Radio Shack and bought all this shit and walked out on it? Like,
are they still open?
I don't know, but I do love a Radio Shack. It reminds me of going there with my grandpa.
Aww.
I'll tell you who. I know you'll find this very hard to believe. I never had my credential ever. Anywhere with me.
Hard.
And then I was sick of getting in a fight with the field security because I understand they have a job to do. But to your point, I'm holding the microphone.
I'm dressed
what do you
to
think
the
nines. I'm standing next to Tony. You guys are asking Tony Gonzalez or Richard Sherman for his credential. I'm the asshole. Okay, always the asshole. So then I put the credential like on the like belt loop of your pocket thing. Well, that's not great on a stand up either. Like let's take that off.
And also sometimes I don't have a belt loop.
I shouldn't have a belt loop anyways. It's a bad look. But anywho, I don't know. Hey, back to headlines real quick. I got another one for you. Are you ready?
Okay. Yep.
Botox is the latest beauty trend for dudes. Men want to look good too. Okay. I have thoughts. With some men having received injections for years, certified plastic surgeons, men come in more and more and are a growing part of the practice. What do we think about this? I don't have any problem with it. Steve he bought something that he saw with like a pop-up Instagram ad about all this skincare that came in yesterday. He came downstairs, serum dripping off his face. He looked like Mac with the shea butter post-bath. Serum. What? This was called
serum or syrup? Serum.
Oh, you're the wordsmith that's going to start policing me on serum. Wow, I'm so sure. Dobkin and Juice Dice. Judice? What are you talking about? Anyways, serum. How do you say it?
Serum.
Oh, syrup.
Serum. We're so fucked. We need structure. We do need to go back to work. This is crazy. The shit we're talking about. I remember the days we were talking about holding it and trying to pee at halftime, but we can't because we don't know when Matt LaFleur is coming out. Those were the days.
The amount of times that, I mean, you've been doing this a lot longer, the sideline reporter that I have.
Cheated my kidneys.
Of time. Yeah. Well, and that's why I was wondering why I get UTIs. Maybe it was from back in all those Detroit Lions games.
Probably.
Year 2012.
When you were looking for your credential.
There's nothing.
Where are you going to put it with pants that tight? Just joking. Bend over and I'll show you.
Bend over. You got a lot of nerve talking to me that way. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to another reporter. Whoa. Anyways, I have no problem with this. If men want to get Botox, I mean, I cannot imagine. I got Steve his first ever facial that he had never gotten one before. And he was like, should I get one of those? I was like, yeah, I think it's good. Skin maintenance is not a problem. I cannot see that dude getting Botox though. I can't see him like doubling up with me and being like, yeah, I'll go for an appointment with you. But whatever. I don't have a problem with it.
I don't have a problem with it.
Go for it.
I love it. Mm-hmm. Hey, something else I don't have a problem with, and I say this with the biggest smile because you know what I'm talking about. Today I was watching Good Morning Football. All our friends are on that show. I love spending my morning getting ready for this season, watching them, and they brought up a headline for them and all of us in the NFL. Jason Kelce. We give Travis a lot of love. Some people think we give him too much love. I'll give Jason some love right now. He is going to be in a documentary called Kelce. It's going to be all about his 2022-23 season, and it's going to come out, and the boys were talking about it on Good Morning Football. Travis gets a lot of love. We love Travis. Jason as equally fantastic, and it's really cool. This is an offensive lineman that they're doing a doc series on, and I was telling you about the quarterback and watching that and how I really enjoyed it was about people that you don't really hear about. I mean, it's not that, but everything is Tom Brady documentary, Aaron Rodgers, you know, it's kind of nice. It was a change. Yeah, it's Patrick Mahomes who gets a lot of love, but it was cool. I'm pumped. I love Jason Kelce. I freaking love an offensive lineman. Put that in the headline.
She does.
I do.
Aaron
They're
loves
the best dudes to deal with, to talk to. And I'm so excited. This guy's got so much personality. He's one of the most thoughtful people to be around in football. And it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
I think
it's on Amazon.
I think that's wonderful. And I just started watching Hard Knocks too. Why I like that show is because you do get to see some of the other guys and see their different personalities too. That maybe like, you know, Garrett Wilson, you get to learn a little bit more, and Sauce Gardner. And like, obviously only one episode's been out. The other one comes to Tuesday, I think they air. But yeah, I'm excited for that. And Jason Kelce. And fun fact, Travis Kelce wears number 87 because that's the year that Jason Kelce was born. So he wears that number and is a tribute to his brother. So adorable.
So sweet. How much in Hard Knocks? I mean, look, our crew we're on a text chain like you are with your crew. We did a lot of Packers games. We're around Erin a lot. A lot of what we saw on Hard Knocks is stuff we're very used to. And, you know, we're all texting each other about it because we're big fans. But I thought one of the coolest moments in Hard Knocks was being in that defense's room and the coordinator saying, he's ours. He's ours. And the guy's like, even though, you know, Erin had an insane pass against
he was like
his
back
defense.
Shoulder fade, that like off one foot, like no one else
they
can
were all
make
like,
that.
Ooh. But they were all like hooting and hollering because that's their, you know, it's my quarterback. But it was awesome. I thought that part was really, really cool.
I like that part from the football side and from a human standpoint because I'm really big into this. I loved when Erin, you can't see who he's talking to, but they're doing like a pregame
quarterback huddle
thing.
Yeah.
Maybe was it the quarterback
Q's
huddle?
on 3.
There we go. So when he said, sit with someone else at lunch today, introduce yourself, like, you know, make
it that at Green Bay. Yep.
I love that. I like that, you know, and that is leadership. And that is, you know, saying, you know, hi to maybe the security guard or the lunch lady or somebody that you don't know, and really indoctrinating yourself into a new team because it starts with you, you know, and somebody like him. So kudos to Erin. I hope he does very well in New York. It's just fun to watch. It's fun as much as I like it drove me nuts. Like I hated when Joe Montana went to Kansas City, and I hated when I saw like Brett Favre in another jersey. But ultimately it's like these guys, it's kind of cool to see a different chapter of their career at this point. So
we saw it with Matthew. We saw it with Tom. Now we're going to see it with Erin. I hope it goes well. I'm selfish because we won't get to see him very much on Fox. Look forward to seeing him. I look forward to the day you do a sit down interview with him on Amazon. I really, really do. You two
would love to do that.
Two of the wittiest people that I've ever been around. I know he is very fond of you, and I need you two in a sit down Amazon primetime interview.
I would love that. I'm excited. We do have the Black Friday game, which is going to be fantastic.
Is that in New York?
In New York, Thanksgiving week. And
oh my gosh.
So fun. First ever Black Friday game. We're out of time. I will work on our rundown. I don't think anyone cares about this.
No,
structure.
My girlfriend told me it's like sitting around on Thanksgiving talking with girlfriends and catching up. I really thought that was so nice.
Okay, that's
Jill
so sweet.
Fritzo.
Oh, Jill Fritzo. Well, then we won't worry about structure, okay? We'll keep our structure to our game day. We're all out of time.
The only structure you need is in your suitcase. And you got to wipe it down. Wipe it down. Especially after that hotel you were in.
Oh, my God. Well, I'll tell you who's been wiped down. Mac. He's as clean as a whistle.
Got to get those tear ducts.
I got the baby. I love you, girl.
Bye.
See you guys next week.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.